Good afternoon, friends, fellows, channel members. Happy Thursday. Oh my god, my office is freezing this morning. It's so Baltic here in the UK at the minute. No sign of spring on the horizon. Oh, I've just realised the overlay is still in Aer Lingus colours. Let me just see if I can get back to our faithful orange. As yeah, we operate a flight that they normally fly just in the summer months, but yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it anyway as we head down to Menorca in the little Airbus A319 today. We're not actually scheduled to push back for about 45 minutes, so we can have a bit of a chilled out, relaxing start to the stream, because it does feel like it has been a while. I can't remember when our last live stream was actually. But yeah, so we're off from Toulouse today, a hive of Airbus activity. As I say, going to Menorca, so I hope you're all doing well. Call sign today, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Just get the overlay updated. There you are. I should all be there. So welcome on board, guys, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. I can't even remember the last time we did a middle of the day stream. So this stream I did plan for last night, and then things happened beyond my control, beyond my memory. But managed to get it rescheduled for just now, so that's great. So welcome on board, everyone. I can see our awesome channel members coming in. Hey, David, Dark Fury is in the chat. Lulu, of course, you can have the jump seat. You can do the brief for me. Lee JC, hello, says he's in the office at the moment, but listening as much as I can. By office, Lee, you don't mean the bathroom, do you? Lots of people working from home, of course. J-Hog no longer works. Period. Hey J-Hog, good to see you. Tired Shivas as well. And Lula also celebrating 10 months of channel membership. Thanks so much, Lula, for your support during that time. Dark, 43 months. Wow, that is incredible. Thank you, mate. Dark, my one of my oldest, longest supporters, and MOC to boot as well. So yeah, welcome to those of you over on Twitch as well, if you're watching on Twitch. Dave says, how's Flight Sim 24 now? You're still holding off? Well, actually, ooh, that's just reminded me of something, actually. 1 minute. I was messing about and... oh, where's it gone? Ah, yes. Make sure I've got that turned on. Dynamic setting. While that's been turned on, things... touch wood, have been okay. It's a good job you reminded me that I needed to pop that on. So we will see if we get to Menorca in one piece then. So yeah, Lulu says the brief is push the takeoff button, extends tray, threat is on the jump seat, briefing complete. Yeah, I mean, that's probably not too too different from the real brief coming out of Toulouse. Toulouse is fine. Watch out for lots of Airbus flying about. Threats would be a random Boeing knocking around. I was just looking at Flight Radar 24 before we started actually, and the amount of Airbus aircraft that obviously they've all got the transponders on, but really nice to see some Emirates A321 Neos. I don't know if they've taken any deliveries of those yet, but A321 Neos for Emirates being tested out there at the minute. You can jump on FR24 and have a look for yourself. So I think when they arrive, we're going to have to do one of those flights. In fact, how cool would it be to do the stream, taking it from Toulouse or Hamburg, whichever they use, down to Dubai? That would be an awesome delivery flight stream, wouldn't it? That would be fantastic. So yeah, and Dark Fury, that was your Jet 2. Is that your Jet 2 Holidays 321 there? Brilliant. Lee, you're in an actual office with other people. Well, I hope I hope you're listening to me on a small earpiece then, and not on office speakers. Oh right, the weather's a bit naff here, isn't it? It's grey. I don't know if it's raining or not. We'll get inside the aircraft and have a look. But we'll have a look at the OFP and get the cabin crew briefed. And but yeah, it should be straightforward. En route flight time today is 46 minutes, so it's not a long flight. One of those will probably spend more on the ground than in the air, but that's fine. Jay says, so happy you can do the flight in the daytime now. I can make it the whole stream instead of missing it because it's hard to be on in the evening. I know that this is the thing, isn't it? Because obviously we're really fortunate to have people from all over the world watching different time zones, etc. Normally for me, I can only get on in an evening. Managed to get on now for a daytime stream. But if you're on our Discord server, then I'd say that we are going to be trying to get a bit of a streaming schedule updated every now and then, just to so people can plan when and where we're going to be. Lulu says the A350 looks amazing in the Emirates paint scheme. Yeah, with their new paint scheme as well. The tail looks stunning. Commander Freezer, good afternoon to you. Mark's in the chat. DC celebrating 39 months channel membership. That is amazing. A flight to the sun, DC. Yeah, DC, you say that, but I went to Menorca, it'll be 2023 now, and I think I spoke about this before. We went, and it was the week when Menorca, all the Balearic Islands, they had a storm. It was freezing, we got trounced by rain, caught in a rainstorm that physically hurt to walk in. We had to pick the kids up because they were that small back then. Yeah, they could walk, but they would have been washed away, seriously washed away, with the amount of rain that was flowing down the roads. So yeah, the kids have vowed they never want to go back there again. Hugh, do I have problems with the EFB flashing while looking at the map screen? I don't think so. I guess we'll find out together in our flight today. But fingers crossed, all should be well. Clever, of course. Yep. I've not heard too much news this morning, so I'm not really going to comment on anything like that. But that's fair enough. Let's have a look. OFP. Here we are. So we've got, like I say, we're in our little A319 today. I do like the A319. Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. We're not quite full. We're okay. Got a payload of 13.6. Takeoff weight is... Oh, we're a couple of tons under max takeoff weight, so that's fine. We're underloaded by 3 tons. Ibiza is the alternate. Ibiza's the alternate? I don't recall setting that. Oh, I had to go in and redo the flight plan because the cost index was something stupid. So I bet all my alternates have been changed. Yeah, my alternate selection should have been Palma, Barcelona, Girona, and Ibiza. So Ibiza was one of them. Not sure what sim brief will give me. Probably give me all sorts of rubbish. So we're planning to come off 3-2 left. 31,000 feet is the flight plan. Shear rate's looking fine, so should be nice and smooth. And then we're coming in on 01, 306 miles. Plug fuel just under 5 tons. CNR 2.6. See, that's quite a lot of fuel because Ibiza's not. I mean, it is close, but it's not as close as Mallorca, of course. We have a little bit of terrain out on departure, about 10 minutes after that, as you can see from Rocan and Giant. So pressurization issues there, can't drop below 10,000 feet. Then we're into Barcelona's flight information region. After that, yeah, it's all plain sailing. Let's have a look at the weather. Right, so what... Oh, all those alternates are there. They're just in the wrong order. Look, there we go. We've got Ibiza, Girona, Barcelona, and Palma. Palma would have been my main shout for the alternate, but all of them are Cat 1, so that's fine. And it just means we need about half a ton of fuel less if we actually do go to Palma. So that's all right. Commander says, you were reading some Everstop last night, just by Googling, don't know how trustworthy it was, came across part of the section there about IELTS approach where it stated both autopilot should be activated. Is it Airbus to use 1 and 2? Yes, absolutely. You always put 1 and 2 on. If you watch, we'll do that later on, even though we're doing a Cat 1 approach. And it's just for redundancy, in case one of them decides to have a hissy fit and knock off early. So, yeah, always put both of them on. So yeah, that's all good. Let's have a look. Where's the weather information? Have I missed the weather information? I might have skipped it. Where's my weather information? Oh, there it is. Right, so we've got Menorca at the moment. 36013. Oh, so it's pretty much headwind coming in. Scattered clouds, good visibility, a few towering cumulus knocking about, and recent showers of rain. Probability of visibility dropping to 4 kilometers, towering cumulus, and just showers of rain. Yeah. So, who was it who said we were going to the sun? I'm not convinced that we are going to the sun. We're going to somewhere that should be warmer. It's only 14 degrees there at the moment, although that feels really warm compared to what we've got here in the UK at the minute. So yeah, that's all looking fine. I'm going to no times here. Drones flying around. Oh, didn't read the no times before we started. We're parked on stand Echo 50. Guess what? Ailey Rose. Okay, well, we'll just have to ignore that. That's my bad. What's the chances of spawning in on a closed stand? Never mind. Right, so runway 14 left, 13 right, reserved for a CV drone flight. Well, that's okay, we're off 32 left today. So that's okay. ILS 14 left and 32 right is unserviceable, so engine out procedure will get back in on 32 left. And then let's have a look at Menorca. There's probably nothing in Menorca, is there? Nah, there's nothing there. No, that's fine. Cool. Well, in that case, if all the weather's looking good and everything, no reason to take loads of extra fuel. So we'll take yeah, we'll just take 5 tons. Get ground crew sorted with that. Dave T, you can't see the tropo on your OFP. That is because I don't think all of them have it. The standard Lido chart, Lido OFP doesn't have that. But the Easyjet one, for example, does. So that is shown down here. So you just need to change your format if you want to see that. Dwal Fonka, good afternoon to you. Dark Fury says that's why you didn't spawn there. No, you didn't spawn there because I was here. Was I here before you? I might not have been. Depends how ahead of me you were. You probably were ahead of me, to be fair. Right, so I'm going to tell ground crew that I want 5 tons of fuel. We'll get on board, speak to the cabin crew, tell them that we've sorted out what we're doing, and we're happy to... the flight will be going ahead. I'll get on board and get going. Right, there we go. Looks like GSX is doing its thing. Hopefully. That jetway seems to move very fast. Someone's going to have an issue with that jetway and damage my aircraft if they're not careful. Right, let's jump on board. There we go. So, hey cabin crew, you all set back there? We've done the paperwork, so ready to start getting passengers on board if you are. I think the cabin crew are there. Find out together in a minute, won't we?
Yes, Captain. We are all set back here and ready to start boarding the passengers.
Wonderful. I'm sorry, I've not worked with you before. What's your name? Can you tell me a name? I don't know it.
My name is Laura, Captain. I'm the lead flight attendant for this flight.
Alright, lovely. Pleased to meet you, Laura. I will forget that name, but never mind. Right, so the aircraft is in its turnaround state at the moment. So as you can see, one external power, the pumps are off. God, it's a bit dark and gloomy, isn't it? Packs are off, APU is not running. And let me just check that our spoils flats parking brakes. They are all where they should be. Acupressure's in the green. Yeah, because the ground crew just opened the doors downstairs. Fly with Craig, it is Entourage from Say Intentions. Link in the video description below, or link in the chat as well for the cabin crew if you want to check that out. Okay, so that's all well and good. Let me grab the weather. We'll continue the setup. Messages have we got? I've got weather data here. Right. So winds are 280 at 5. So that's nice and light. Varying 24033. Visibility is fine. Overcast 2-1. 11 degrees. QNH is 1021. There's no ATC here, so that's why we've just got it off here. At least I don't think there is. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, no ATC. So that's fine. Okay, so let's start setting everything up. 1021. Let's come down here. I'll just flick off Unicom for the time being. Monitor the guard frequency, and I don't need that. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Switching panel, thrust levers, engine mode, mass selection there, all fine. Okay, and up here 1021. Get constraints on. Initial climb out of here. I think it's 5,000 feet. I'll check that with the charts in a bit. I'll just set that. Good. Okay, let's go through the books then. Lee, what sound levels do I have the same intention set to? I honestly can't remember, Lee. As long as I can hear it, I'm happy. Lula Laura's lovely accents make me think she'd scoff at the idea of salt video chipsticks. Anyone that scoffs at the idea of that should not be on my plane. How many load sheets? The French aren't usually this efficient. There we go. Right, so there's the load sheet. What we got? Zero fuel weight is 55.6.
Good afternoon.
And we've got a zero fuel weight CFG of 29.2. We've got a takeoff CFG of 28.1. And write those down. Okay, let's check everything else out. So, IRS, what 3 upgrades? Wrong one. CFM engines, valid direct cycle. Yep, that's lovely. Till next week.
Welcome on board.
Okay, let's do the init request. Baldur's Valley, do you know if I can change to normal mode later in the game? Not quite sure what that means. Fragment says we're opening Toulouse. I shall keep an eye out. Lovely to get some ATC if we can. Right, who are we today? We're Alpine 3-4 Alpha Mike. Cost index of 4. In fact, where's my operational flight plan? Then you guys can see what we're doing. There we go. Cruising today at 31. Oh, actually, no, we don't do that yet. Ground temperature is 11. Troppo 36078.
This way, please.
Download our winds.
Welcome on board.
And Iris in it. 43.379, 1224. Yeah, they all agree. Stand Echo 50, because I'm breaking the rules and parked on a stand which is actually closed today, but never mind. We are 31,000 feet, minus 52, and departing off 32 left, because 32 right has been used for a drone.
This way.
And we're on Ribu 7, Bravo. Insert. And then at the other end, ILS Zulu 01, Sargo 5 Bravo. Novia.
May I see your boarding pass?
Right, that's 306 miles, 341 miles. That's a bit of a discrepancy. Was that?
Welcome on board.
Okay, that departure looks like what I expected. What's the arrival? Ooh. That's not right. That's not right at all.
Hello.
Oh, have I put the wrong... I might have put the wrong
May I see your boarding pass?
departure in. Hang on. 3-2 left, Ribbo 7 Bravo. There's a couple of that look the same. Oh, yes. I put Murray 7 Bravo in. Try putting the right one in. There we go, 307 miles. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you always cross-check the mileage you've got in the box with the mileage you've got on your OFP. If it's out by 10 miles, something like that, that's nothing. But when it was out 30, 40 miles, something was definitely wrong. Mike Oliver, it has been a while. Thanks so much for joining us today. It has been a while, so welcome on board our afternoon flight. Let's see. So we'll find a radar page, then we'll just hard tune Toulouse.
Good afternoon.
And then let's do our init B. So the zero fuel weight was 55.6. The zero fuel weight CFG is 29.
This way, please.
0.2. Fuel for the alternate 1.5. I'd normally go like 100 kilograms, so more than that, but as I'm actually going to go to Palma if we need to, rather than Ibiza. Although I'm guessing people, what do you reckon, the people on the flight going to Menorca, if they have to be diverted, do you reckon they want Palma or Ibiza? I'm thinking Palma would probably be their first choice. Right, we're taking 5 tons of fuel. Let's have a look. Jay, no idea how many FPS I've got, mate. I try and lock it to 30. Don't need any more than that.
Good afternoon.
Right, there we go. 5 tons, takeoff weight 60.4. Let's do some calculations.
May I see your boarding pass?
So, let's sync the live weather at the moment. It's not raining, so we'll go with dry figures. Flaps 1. No need to force toggle. Anti-ice can be off today. Packs off. Takeoff weight is 60.4. CFG 28.1.
Hello.
Intersection data. Let's go with Sierra 4. Yeah, we could probably. I think we'll be taking Mike 4, but we'll take Sierra 4 just in case. So that then is 135, 135,
Welcome on board.
and 139.
Hello.
Transition altitude said it's 5,000 feet. Just need to check on the charts in a minute. Flaps 1 and a flex 68.
This way, please.
Okay, and let's just get thrust reduction, acceleration, all that stuff from SimSmart. Let's find that 1 minute. Get the engine out procedure as well then.
Hello.
Alright, LFBO. 3-2 left.
Hello.
Okay, thrust reduction acceleration, so it's a NADP 2 departure 1497. Oh, hang on, new SOPs 1297. 1297. Well, they're not new SOPs anymore, are they? The database has just not been updated. 1297. Basically, they Easyjet's engine out, thrust reduction acceleration altitude is now 800 feet AGL rather than 1,000 feet, so we just take 200 feet off that. So there we go. Secondary flight plan.
Welcome on board.
And copy active. Sean says, big difference between the green dot on the box and the one calculated on the EFB. Do the weights definitely match up? We will double check that, Sean. Why we have someone sat next to us pointing these things out in real life. Let me
Hello.
just get the engine out procedure in. So standard engine out procedure, 200 feet.
Hello.
Turn right to the tow NDB. So what we shall do is we'll just continue out on runway track past the Toulouse VOR. So we'll pop in
Hello.
Toulouse. Departure track is 322. We'll pop that 15 miles out. And then after that, it's right turn to the tow NDB.
May I see your boarding pass? Hello.
Hold. Inbound course 258, and that is left turns. If then we have to get back, we'll get the arrival back to Toulouse in, and that is going to be on the same runway because of that closure at the moment. 3-2 left. Welcome
on board.
No star. Is tow one of the veers? It's not, so we'll just leave it as is.
Good afternoon.
For that desperate, we'll get ILS vectors. Okay, let me just double check. Yeah, so there you are. It's straight out and then a right turn back to the tow, and this is the go-around track for the
Hello.
arrival. So it looks complicated, but that's all fine. And we need to be above 2,000 feet for the for that right turn. Okay, so as Sheldon's just pointed out, let's just have a quick look and check out that departure information. Clean speed there is 207. What have I got in the box? I've got 206 in the box.
This way, please.
They're fine. 206, 186, and 142. Yeah, cross-reference those yourself. That's okay. What's a knot between friends? Tower's just opened. We've got ATC. Fantastic. They said they were going to, so that's brilliant. Right, let's just grab ATIS then. Once now that's all been done, and then we shall give them a call, confirm everything we've just set up, and brief and go.
Boarding pass, please.
Information Alpha received. Bonjour, this is Blagnac Airport Information Alpha recorded at 1200 UTC. Expect ILS runway 32 left, arrival runway 32 left, departure runway 32 right, departures SEVENB, the Cape right, Airbus Industry left, transition level 60, wind 360 degrees 6 knots, variable between 320 and 030 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Ceiling overcast 2,300. Temperature 12.8. QNH 1020. Confirm on first contact information Alpha. Received.
Okay, so pop that down.
Bonjour. This is Blagnac Air.
There we go. Alright, so slight change to the winds I had. It's now 360 at 6. Not a massive change. Not going to make much difference to us. Overcast a little bit higher. The clouds have risen. But the QNH, the important thing, of course. QNH is 1020. That's information alpha. So just need to set that up. Slight change. And up here as well. There we go. Alright, let's give ATC a call then. What frequency? 1181. Tower, good afternoon. Alpine 34 Alpha Mike A319 stand Echo 50 requesting IFR clearance to Mahon, and we have information Alpha. The lights are on, but nobody's home. Definitely tuned on the right frequency, 1181. Yep. Toulouse Tower Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
All stations, tower radio check.
Readability 5x5.
Thank you.
And Tower Alpine 34 Alpha Mike A319 with information. Alpha Stand Echo 50 requesting Alpha clearances file to Mahon.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, you're cleared to Menorca via the Revo 7 Bravo departure, runway 32 right, climb initially on flight level 70, squawk 5665.
Cleared via the Revo 7 Bravo departure 32 right, initial climb 70, squawk 5665, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, readback is correct.
Okay, so we have got a runway change. What was that squawk? 5665. Yes, in the NOTAMs, that runway is closed for drone activity, I believe. Whatever that. I think they're basically calibrating something. The ILS isn't serviceable. So that means that there is some stuff to change down here. Let me get the charts back up. We'll have to do another performance change as well. So, departing now 3-2 right. This is where the box screams at me because all the takeoff information will be wrong. It's the same SID. Revo 7 Bravo. There you go, all the takeoff data needs double checking. We shall of course do that now. All the passengers are on board anyway. So everything there is the same. Intersection data, we'll check November 2. So the new figures are 132, 132, 136. Flaps 1 flex is 68. And now we just need to head back to SimSmart, change the runway. Just check that's correct. They might be the same, but it's not often that they are. They are, so that's fine. Just update the secondary flight plan a little bit, make sure it's got the right runway in. There we go. Leave that as that is, and that's fine. Okay, so with all of that set up, let's get ready to brief. Before we do that, let's get the APU up and running. Right then, so turn that up as well. Flight today then, start with the weather. No concerns over the weather, all that's fine. Looks get out of here before it starts raining. Weather en route is fine. Nice strong headwind for the landing. No NOTAMs that we need to be worried about just here, apart from 32 right is closed in real life. Then let's have a look at where we're going, what we're doing taxi wise, and departure, how we're going to fly it. So I'll just get the charts up. Here we go. So we are parked just here at the Echo part. We'll obviously push back, probably facing south, get told taxi via one of the tangos, and then down on Popper. We've got figures from November 2 available, so we can tell them we can take November 2 instead of November 1, so intersection departure. Straight up then on 3-2 right. Let's have a look at that departure, see if there's anything we need to be aware of. Right, straight out runway heading at the Toulouse VOR. That's when the right hand turn begins. Back over the city. MSA as we're climbing out is 2-9, and then obviously it starts to rise. We've got terrain to the south of the airfield, as we can see just there, south and east. Initial climb is flight level 70. Looks fine. So no real threats to be aware of. It was the busy airport, lots of other aircraft knocking about, Airbus aircraft. We've got ATC as well, so that is nice. But yeah, it should be a pretty straightforward departure. Let's talk about the emergency brief then, because we don't do this too often. So if we have an emergency and a problem during the taxi, I'll stop the aircraft, tell ATC. If it's a serious issue like fire, for example, then obviously we'll let cabin crew know, but if it's only a minor issue that they won't care about, we'll just stop the aircraft and inform ATC what's happening. Depending on what that failure is, then we'll look at the computer reset table in the QRH or call the MOC, or if we've got any ECAM drills, we'll obviously run those as well. On departure, it will of course be my takeoff. If we have any problems or warnings before 100 knots, then I'll consider stopping. After 100 knots though, and up to V1, I'll only stop for the uninhibited ECAM warnings or cautions, engine fire or failure, with or without thrust off, or if I just don't think the aircraft's safe to fly. Either way, I will call that decision clearly. If I do decide to stop though, we will go max reverse, keep the aircraft straight on the runway, and I'll use manual braking if I don't think auto brake's working like I think it should. If we've got an engine fire warning as well, I'll try and attempt to point the aircraft into the wind. Once we come to a stop, stow the reversers, set the parking brakes, and make a PA to the camera crew, attention all stations, and then just take a deep breath, sit on our hands for a few seconds, just identify why we have stopped, confirm any ECAM messages and fault lights, etc. Once we've established the cause of the failure, then we can complete the ECAM tasks and ask ATC to vacate the runway. Or of course, if it was something more serious like a fire, we need to get everyone out, consider running the emergency evacuation checklist. But if we're going to do that, again, just pause for a moment, make sure that is the right thing to do. Passengers will get injured regardless if we make the evacuation. However, if we get a failure after V1 and we're committed to takeoff, we will get the aircraft into the air. If it's an engine failure, just fly normal technique, 12.5 degrees pitch initially, and then following SRS, using rudder to counteract the yaw. Once the aircraft's got a positive rate of climb, we'll get the gear up, trim out the yaw, and once we're nicely trimmed, we'll engage the autopilot. We're doing a flex takeoff today as well, so if it looks like speed might be an issue, then we can go toga. We will pull the heading bug nice and early, so we don't continue out on the nav track of making this right hand turn. Don't want to do that. Standard engineering procedure today. Once we are above 400 feet, we will confirm the failure and run the ECAM drill, cross confirming any guard switches or thrust levers, etc. Once the failed engine is secure and we're above the single engine acceleration altitude, which is today 1300 feet, I'll push the level off, we'll accelerate away, clean up on schedule, and once we're at green dot, I'll pull back for open climb, set maximum continuous thrust. Once we're at 2000 feet, we'll look to make that right turn towards our engine out holding point, which is in the secondary flight plan. We'll hold there safe at 4000 feet. Let's take up the hold and then brief everything ready for a return back here to Toulouse. Alright, so that's the emergency drill. Any questions? Now is the time to ask them. APU is up and running. Just confirm we've got the 5 tons of fuel loaded, and that's all checked and balanced. Perfect. So with that done, let's get the fuel pumps back on. Seatbelt signs can come on as well. APU has been running for a while now, so we'll get the engine bleed on and external power and get that disconnected. And now let's turn these down. I'm a bit warm. Give it another minute. We'll get the packs running. And let's just run the Cockpit prep checklist. So aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 5 tons. Balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. It is 3.5 green in the bar. QNH is 1020, which is 400 feet. Alright. got a company message. That'll be our final load sheet, I think. Let's just confirm we've got any LMCs before we go. Hey guys, so we're getting ready to go. If you want to close and arm the doors, please.
Okay, Captain. Closing and arming the doors now.
Okay, so we've got
Passengers,
a
we are
takeoff weight
preparing for departure.
60-pound foil,
Please ensure your seat belts are fastened and your seat
292 and
upright
28.1.
position.
Perfect. So no LMCs. Back on tower frequency then.
Easy 25 uniform. We're holding point 02, runway 32 left via Zulu and 020.
Taxi to holding point Sierra 2, runway 32 left via Zulu, Sierra 20, easy 25 uniform.
Tower Alpine 34 Alpha Max, stand Echo 50 is ready for push and start.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, push and start is approved. Face south, QNH 1020.
Push and start approved, face south QNH 1020, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. The sun's coming out. Lulu says 10 out of 10 on that briefing. We don't do the full emergency brief all of the time because you don't need to. But every so often it's nice to just refresh it.
Captain, the cabin is ready for departure.
Fantastic. Thank you for letting me know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Easyjet Europe Flight 1302, departing from Toulouse to Menorca. My name is Laura, and I am your lead flight attendant today. We are pleased to have Captain Easyjet Simpilot and First Officer with us. Joining me in the cabin are my fellow crew members, Julien.
Easy 77 requesting pushback and engine start.
A flight time of approximately 46 minutes.
Easy 77, I can't clear your push yet. You're blocked by 321 behind. I'll call you back.
To fasten your seatbelt, insert the
Understood.
metal tip
Easy
into the
77.
until you hear a click. To release it, lift the buckle. Please keep your seatbelt fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop from the panel.
Okay, so before start
Thanks
checklist,
598, taxi to holding point November 1,
Parking
runway
brake is on.
32 right via Tango 50 and Papa.
takeoff data V1 132 V2 136. Windows closed, heads on flight mode, doors closed and armed, and the beacon light.
Easy 25 uniform from 02 cleared for takeoff. 32 left. The winds are variable 2 knots.
Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs or by blowing
From
into the
Sierra
tubes.
2, cleared to take off runway 32 left, easy 25 uniform.
2 at the rear. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, which may be behind you. We will be cruising at an altitude of 31,000 feet. After our meal service, we will come around selling articles from the
Easy 77, push and start is approved. Face south on Tango 401, QNH 1020.
Push and start approved. Face south and on Tango 41 and QNH 1020.
And parking brakes released. Okay, confirmation of all engines clear, and paranoid check, APU bleed is on. Engine mode selector to ignition, and starting engine 1. Now, interestingly enough, I think I've just heard ATC say to a couple of other jets that they're going off 3-2 left, so we may end up with a runway change here, which was our original plan, but we shall see. Engine 1 start, looks good. Franklin says we're getting crushed at Toulouse when that plane gets out.
Easy 25 uniform, you've made a contact departure 129.305. Enjoy your flight.
Fantastic, we've even got departure on. That is amazing.
129 day 4.
Engine 1's happy, starting engine 2.
Easy 25 uniform, bye bye.
Bosniak, I will be getting the Innobuild A350. Absolutely, I will. Blinnox Music, this is not default scenery. No, there's a link to this scenery in the video description. If you want to buy it, use our link, and also use the discount code live on screen there at the bottom for the Contrail store, and you'll get 10% off your entire shopping basket. So definitely worth using that discount code when you're shopping on the Contrail store. And parking brake is set. Fragnan, we've got November 2. We've got November 2 planned. We'll let ATC know. Right, tugs released. Got good engine start on both 1 and 2. Okay, engine 1 selected to normal. APU bleed off. Anti-chassis not required. APU masters off. Spoilers, rudder flaps. And trim. And they have to start checklist. So anti-ice is off. Ecam status is checked. Pitch trim is 28.1. Rudder is neutral. Hey Steve, good to see you. Alright, we're all good. It's not a long taxi, we'll do the flight control check here, so we'll go full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, and neutral, and rudder, full right, full left, and neutral. Hey, Christian's in the chat as well. Hey Christian, good to see you. Tower Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, ready for taxi, and we can take November 2.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, taxi to holding point November 2, runway 32 right via Tango 50 and Papa.
Tango 50 Papa, hold November 2, 32 right, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Cabin crew we're waiting for then. Okay, just confirm we've just pushed back from Echo 50, so we'll take this right hand turn down on Papa and November 2. Was that Tango? Is that Tango 50? That's, yeah, I think. Yes, that's Tango 50. Alright then, taxi checklist. Flight controls have been checked. Flap setting is config 1. FMAs, we've got 132, 136, climb nav blue 1 and 1FT2, 7000 blue. Radar and predictive wind shear are on. Engine mode selection is normal. Ecam memo, we're just waiting for cabin crew. EFB is stowed. The lighting of flights in 24
5 and right from November 1, you're cleared for takeoff 32 right, the winds are variable 2 knots.
Clear for takeoff, Shutdown 590, thank you very much.
Look at the beluga in the distance, that's stunning. It's still amazing that that aircraft actually flies. I mean, it's amazing the A380 flies, but it doesn't look like a humpback whale, does it?
Easy77 requesting taxi to 32 right.
Easy77, taxi at holding point November 1, runway 32 right via Tango, Tango 40 and Papa.
Taxi to holding point November 1, runway 32 right via Tango, Tango 40 and Papa, Easy77.
So I think that should be November 4. That better be my side stick. Oh, good. Cancel master caution, disregard, clear ecam. There goes Mr. Fury, I think, in his Jet 2 holidays. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please.
Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Confirmation that's November 2.
Alpine 34 for Mike from November 2, line up and wait runway 32 right.
For November 2, line up and wait runway 32 right, up and 34 Alpha Mike. Okay, line up checklist. Approach path is clear. Lights are on. So, cabin secured. Takeoff runway is confirmed November 232 right. TCAS TARA PAX 1 and 2 are off.
Shutdown 598, contact departure 129.305. Enjoy your holidays.
129.305. Thank you for your ATC today, Shutdown 598.
So there could be 4 minutes between me and him as we're going to the same place.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, clear to take off 32 right, winds variable 2 knots.
Clear takeoff 32 right, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. What I'm going to do quickly is just get 129.305 in here. That's not 305, that's 905. Oh, cast caution, disregard, cancel again. Alright then, let's go. And take off. Start the chrono.
Easy77 behind the departing traffic from November 1,
Flex
line up and wait
SRS runway
32
auto
right.
thrust blue.
Behind departing traffic, line up and wait.
Takeoff thrust set.
November 1, 32 right. Line up and wait, 32 right. Easy77.
100 knots. B1. Rotate. Positive climb, gear up.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, Black Knack Tower. You are not cleared to take off.
Sure.
Advise when ready to copy a phone number for possible pilot deviation.
That's same intentions. I've got to turn off the ATC. Thrust climb, climb. Apparently that phone number they give you does work as well, by the way. Autopilot 1 engaged. Flap 0. Spoilers
Alpine
sound.
34 for my passing 2,000 feet. Contact departure on 129.305. Goodbye.
129.305. Thanks so much for the service this afternoon. Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Toulouse departure. Good afternoon, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, passing 3000 for flight level 70. Google 7.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, Toulouse approach, bonjour, identified, climb flight level 140.
Flight level 140, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Okay, we've got climb auto thrust 140 blue, standard pressure. Adjusting seatbelt signs, cabin crew released. Anti-ice on as we just go through this cloud layer.
Connect 598, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a nice flight, bye.
Over to Unicom 122.8, thank you for your service today, Shutdown 59.
Oh, that's bright. Don't need them anymore. Definitely don't need you. Okay, so spoils, flaps, gear, lights off. Sean Kenny, yeah, joined us just for the climb out. Within the hour, we should be in Menorca. Within an hour and a half, we should be at the bar. Big JB 320, thank you for the follow. $10,000 feet. Airport's on the EFIS.
Dear guests, we have now reached a safe altitude.
Clear out the radar
and
page.
the use of electronic devices is permitted.
Cost index of 0.
Please ensure
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a nice flight, bye.
122.8, and thanks for opening up this afternoon, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Bye bye. Okay, I'm going to leave the engine out procedure in just because it's got the holding point, which is over here. So if something goes wrong now, then we can take up that hold. No point getting rid of it if we can still use it.
Toulouse departure. Good afternoon. Easy 77 is with you, climbing through 3,800 feet.
Easy 77, Toulouse approach, bonjour, identified,
3-1 is
climb
planned,
flight
of
level
course that's
140.
fine. So with no ATC,
Climb flight level 140, Easy 77.
we'll go 310 blue. That's fine. And let's head over to Unicom then, 122.8. Oh, now for a chilled hour. Hazo, will you say intentions during the flight? Well, we already use the cabin crew. We always use the cabin crew. Speaking of which, let's get the seatbelt signs off. I never fly without their cabin crew. Their cabin crew is just amazing. It is one of the best things that I've come across in terms of immersion. Just being able to chat to them, it brings the flight to life because you can literally say anything to it and it'll respond. And I'm sure you guys as well. Hopefully you guys appreciate it too, knowing that it just makes the flight feel a bit more realistic. Sean, have I tried stop bars of VATSIM? I've not, but I have got parts of it sort of installed and ready to go. We're going to have a little look at a video on that because I know a few people have been asking about it. The problem is, something like that, when you're trying to film a video on it, you've got to do it when there's airports active and using it. So it's difficult to do at any random part of the day. we changed the flight plan, didn't we? Or rather, we didn't change the flight plan, but I put the wrong departure in, so I'll just tidy that up. There we go. That's why we had a big gap in the flight plan just there. So get up to cruise, check out the weather, and see what's happening in Menorca. Hasso, what about the same intentions ATC one on Unicom? I do like that. Definitely for longer flights though. So it's not going to be long before we're actually on the approach for Menorca. It's not a massive flight, this one. And when you're on the approach, I don't want to be on the same intentions because you need to be on Unicom so you can listen and interact, of course, with everybody else. Tuta asking, does Flight Sim 24 work now? Well, I don't like to tempt fate. I'm really looking forward to the sim update. I think that will be a huge improvement. Frankland says Bordeaux Centre's opened. Oh, fantastic. We'll wait for that ping when they're ready.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Departure. Contact Bordeaux Control on 125.79.
Yeah, so there you go. You heard that. That was say intentions. Even though I turned air traffic control off, that was say intentions. Saying, right, we've seen that you're now back on Unicom. We'll take over from here, and I can respond to that if I want to. 12579 Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. So we can tune to that now if we needed to, but I think Bordeaux Control is coming online. Bordeaux Control, good afternoon, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, passing flight level 230, requesting flight level 310.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, climb flight level 310. Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, identified, 7 miles southeast of base ULM du Sarat, at flight level 240. Heading 139, QNH 1019, clear direct Galdo.
Continue climb flight level 310, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Yeah, so that's intentions ATC. I'll just listen to that for a bit till Bordeaux open, although I think they have now opened, so we will come off that. 125105, let's get on their frequency. There we go. I do forget just how good this sim is in the daytime, given most of my flying is at night. Some serious evaporation going on with those clouds though. Take us why the PDF and ND a bit laggy. I've got the refresh rate set to low, just saving FPS and resources basically. Sean, any landing you can walk away from is a good one. Any landing you can use the plane again, even better. Sub-7, good evening to you.
Go to control willing 35 Romeo Papa, video flight level 380.
Heading 35.
Big Mac, great that you can catch us live as well.
Bonjour, identified, squawk 5676.
Squawk 5676, ruling 35 Romeo Papa.
Bordeaux Control, good afternoon, Lufthansa 55 Mike, flight level 350.
Lufthansa 55 Mike, bonjour. You are identified, squawk 5670.
Squawk 5670, Lufthansa 55 Mike.
Bordeaux Control, good afternoon, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, passing flight level 300 for flight level 310, inbound Rocket.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, Bordeaux, bonsoir, identified, well, bonjour. Climb flight level 310 and confirm that will be final.
Continue climb flight level 310 and yep, final altitude 310, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Roger, to 310.
Bartek, do a stream.
Bonjour, EC77 is with you, passing to flight level.
Oh, no, I'm at home.
Flight level 330, inbound Morrill.
EC77, Bordeaux, bonjour, identified, climb flight level 330.
Could you imagine trying to play Flight Sim 24 and stream on a laptop? It's a blow up.
Bonjour, François 38, Hôtel Tango, stable niveau 366.
François Hôtel Tango, bonjour, identifié. Vous faites route Arvid, j'imagine?
Affirmatif, direct Arvid pour le François Hôtel Tango.
Eh bien, c'est parfait, poursuivez Arvid, niveau 370.
Beautiful tailwind now.
Niveau 370, François 38, Hôtel Tango, merci à vous.
Building 35 Romeo Papa, direct Manac.
Now, speed alt star.
Flight direct Manac, building 35 Romeo Papa.
Lufthansa 55 Mike, direct Arvid.
Direct Arvid, Lufthansa 55 Mike.
And alt cruise. So, at our top of climb, we set TCAS to below. As you can see, not very long before our descent.
We will begin our snack and drink service shortly. We have some
Hello,
delightful
ED34 Yankee Foxtrot with you, flight level.
Zip through the ST pages, make sure nothing's flashing or abnormal.
ED34 Yankee Foxtrot, Bordeaux, bonjour, identified, direct Puma, when ready,
adds up to about 5 tons.
230, level Puma.
No fuel leak.
Direct Puma, when
Temperatures
ready,
are fine, I like a nice warm flight deck.
30, level small, ED34 Yankee Foxtrot.
That's what we like to see, everything normal. Quick look on the overhead, make sure there's no lights illuminated.
Bonjour, KLM 11 Tango.
No. Perfect.
KLM 11 Tango, Bordeaux, bonjour, identified, continue descent flight level 240, and I called you back for the traffic information into Bergerac.
Continue descent to level 240, KLM 11 Tango.
So we'll just get the weather at Mahan and see what's happening there. Whilst we're doing that, let's just have a look at the arrival. Now, for some reason, one of the things that the flight sim charts don't have, they don't have all of the arrival charts for some reason. Not sure why. So this is the arrival we're doing today. We're coming in on Sargo 5 Bravo, which is this one here. So let's just have a quick look at it. Make sure there's nothing daft. So by the time we get to Sargo, we need to flight level 160. We can check that that's coded in. Yeah, there it is. Look, little pink asterisk 160. So that's okay. We're going to fly this 13 miles DME arc, and we can confirm that that's also in the box. There it is. Look. There we go. So that's our little arc that we're going to fly. That then comes in. We're coming in at. We're coming in at Balio. Yeah, Balio is there. Hang on. There it is. And then just have a little look at the arrival charts we've got here. So.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, you're leaving my space. Unfortunately, Barcelona excludes. 2 minutes advisory 122, days simulate. Are you planning to come back by any chance?
122.8, and sadly no return flight for us today. Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
That's perfect. Then approach won't be here maybe, but Tower and I will. So see you later.
Thanks so much for opening up, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Bye bye. Just come to back to Unicom. There we go. So just going through this arrival. Yeah. Let me just have a look. So I've got Zulu in the box at the moment. Do we want Zulu or do we want the Yankee? Not much difference for us on those, to be honest with you. We'll probably take the Yankee approach. The Yankee comes in via Balio. So let me just update this. I've got the Zulu in there. I want 01 Yankee. The Saab 5 Bravo is still the same, via Balio, that's correct, insert that. And now all the coding is fine, so that's what we want to see. So just nipping back then to that arrival chart. I'll go through that, make sure there's nothing daft anywhere. So yeah, Saigo 160, we've already checked that's coded in, that's fine. The DME arc is there, lowest we can get to is 3,000 feet, and then that brings us to Balio. Now, let me grab the LADO charts for the arrival, because I think they are there for that. Just update the routing on my iPad. Yeah, ILS Yankee coming in via Balio. So just changing this down here. Should give us the new arrival. There it is. Get the chart in. We get the arrival chart. I'm doing this very quick because top of descent is only about 50 miles away, so we'll brief it in a moment once I've got all the information for it. So that's coming in at Balio, 3,000 feet we need to be at Balio, that's absolutely fine. So we've got platform altitude is 1,600 feet, so on the 3-degree flight path. Missed approach is 2,000 feet. PAP is all in alignment as well. Once we're at 2,000 feet, it's then a right turn back to the Mike Hotel November. Is that a VOR or an NDB? It is a VOR. So we'll set the box up for all of that and then we'll brief it. Minimums as well, we've got good weather today, so minimums are 490. Alright, so we've got everything we need for that. Let's grab the weather, then we can enter the destination information. We can also have a look at the arrival landing calculation. I don't want to do a weather request. I've just done a weather request. I want to read the received messages. There we go. So weather is 35013, good visibility, fuel clouds 12, broken 18. QNH is 1017. That's what I wanted. Lovely, so that's fine. So we just preset 1017 there and up here. Awesome. Alright, so we've already gone through the coding of all the arrivals. That is fine. RadNav page, my want the Mahon VOR in there hard tuned, so that's Mike Hotel November. Just confirming that's the right frequency, 112.6, yep, so that's the right one. Runway 01. Set up the arrival. QNH is 1017. Winds and temperatures. I did write this down, but I can't read my own writing. 1 minute. Right, so just grabbing this again. Wind 350 at 13. Temperature is +15. And the barrow is 490. That's the barrow minimums. Now, I'm going to do a config 3 landing. We'll set up for that, which means VAPIS 136. But I do need to check we can do that. Mitchell says she picked up a wing flex, but do have to see in the video, didn't disappoint. No, that's what I'm using now, and it just makes everything really nice and easy, doesn't it? Which is great. Secondary flight plan, copy the active, so that's done as well. Awesome. Okay, so let's just have a look at the arrival. Our landing weight is going to be 55, 56, 57, 58, call it 59 tons then on runway 01. Weather's good. It's not. We've had recent showers of rain, so we'll go good runway conditions. We'll apply that meta in there. What did I just say? 59 tons for the landing weight. And we'll use flaps 3. Yeah, that's fine, so that's just confirming 5 knot crosswind, 12 knot headwind, and that's going to be super. Okay, good. Okay, so time for a brief then. We've been through the box, we've set it all up. We've also just seen me going through some of the charts and things. So on the arrival then, we're basically descending on profile. There's no speed restrictions, and we're aiming to be green dot by the time we get to down to Balio. Platform altitude is 1,600 feet. It's an all 3 degree flight path. We've got PAPIs both sides, 3 degrees. No displaced threshold either. And once we land, we will be vacating to the right. Just get the charts up for that. MSA is 2,500 feet as we're coming in. Just have a look at the charts. Yeah, there we go. So vacate either Delta Echo Fox and then back on stand. And let's have a look at the go around procedure should we need it. Go around is straight out runway heading 2,000 feet, right and turn back to the Menorca, VOR, where we can hold at 2,000 feet. Little threat there then. Well, a couple of threats actually. Let's just start with the arrival. There is an airport very, very close. It's a GA airport, just here. Don't mistake that for the one we're landing at. It could be embarrassing. And let's face it, it has been done before. So, yeah, that's one little threat. Second little threat is the go-around altitude is... actually, missed approach is actually 2,500 feet. It's not 2,000 feet. But even so, missed approach altitude 2,500 feet. That is quite low. So it's quite a low missed approach altitude. So we're quite busy. We just need to be aware of that. But other than that, yeah, pretty straightforward approach then for us today. And top descent is here. So let's start heading down. So speed descent and 170 below.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent towards Menorca. Please return to your seats and ensure your seat belts are securely fastened. The use of lavatories is no longer permitted at this time. Thank you for your cooperation.
Really don't spend long up at top of descent, do we? At cruise, do we? Dark says another threat is the Boeing pilot in an Airbus in front of you. I mean, why would... Just stick to what you know, Dark. That's what I do. Bearclaws, could I do a full flight with Beyond ATC? We have done videos of Beyond ATC before, reviewed it and things. I don't know. Have we done a full flight? I think we have done a full flight in the past with it, yes. I think we have. Coming into Liverpool, if I recall. Steve, question about top of descent, possibly a silly one. No such thing, Steve. Do you have to wait for air traffic control to tell you to begin descent? Should ATC be telling you to start descending? You've just started using Beyond ATC, so trying to learn. Right, so you should never descend until ATC give you permission to. Okay, that's a big thing. They must give you permission. Don't take it upon yourself to start heading down. They should start telling you to descend around about the your top of descent, but sometimes they leave you high, and they leave you high for reasons unknown to you. There could be traffic under you, or basically they're there to keep you safe. However, if it starts getting to the point where it's getting further and further and further and further away from your top of descent, you've passed it ages ago and you're getting close to the airport and they're still keeping you high, then you need to say, hey, when can we start to expect that descent kind of thing? And they'll give you an answer, hopefully a polite one. Forrest, can I show my graphic settings on my YouTube channel of the same name, Easyjet Simple graphic settings videos are of it. Pavi, is there a shortcut for setting the barrel pressure similar to what B did in Flight Sim 2020? There will be if you set it up. I've not set mine up, but yeah, there would be. You just have to search for it in the settings. This is what we like to see. This is a good day. No ATC required. Just to help with our descent as well. Just go to our fix info page. Radius around that. Chicken fried noodles, my graphic settings are sort of customized. Video on the YouTube channel if you want to check those out. Dark Fury descend by the star. You see, I really like that. It must take a lot of work away from the air traffic controllers. You tell ATC to descend by the star, and you tell the pilots to descend by the star, and then as long as they do it, it's fine. You don't have to be giving them and issuing them clearances all the time, do you? Right, so it looks like we're just getting above the profile now, so we're going to pull open descent. Let's maybe wind that speed up a little bit and get down. Quite sure why the aircraft wasn't following the profile. Right, so we're looking to be on the ground in about 20 minutes or so. Hey guys, just letting you know we should be on the ground in about 20 minutes if you want to update everybody. Cabin crew clearly have gone to sleep. Hey guys, you still awake back there?
Oh, we're all good back here, Captain. Just preparing for the next phase of the flight.
Okay, well we should be landing in about 20 to 25 minutes if you want to let the passengers know. I swear she was asleep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting to land in approximately 20 to 25 minutes. Please ensure your seat belts are securely fastened and your seat backs are in the upright position. Thank you.
Really good of the French Bordeaux Toulouse air traffic controls on VATSIM to open up for us. Really, really good. There's so many routes I would love to fly in France. The problem is we don't get much, you don't tend to in an evening get much ATC knocking about, so try and go where we've got some VATSIM ATC just to keep things real. Lulu says descend via the star, then you start down, then you get told to change the star, so that's always fun. Let's continue that descent then. Thrust idle over descent 90 blue. Transition altitude 6,000 feet here, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Well, it looks a little bit warmer down there than it does, or did in Bordeaux. Not Bordeaux, Toulouse. Looks windy actually. See the waves on the ocean. I wish someone would clean that window. Right, get the anti-ice on as we're coming in. That app profile's looking a bit better now, isn't it? So just pop it back into normal descent, managed descent, so speed descent. Sean says one of my first flights in Flight 724 was Toulouse to Hamburg with the Beluga. I really want to do the do Hamburg to Chester, the one here in the UK, just south of Liverpool. Seatbelt signs on. Howard and Sean, yeah, that's the one. Okay, descending 3,000 feet now, local QNH 1017, so let's run the approach checklist. So power F QNH 1017, seatbelts are on, minimum's 490, auto brake, auto brake low, eddy mode selector is normal, and our EFB is stowed. Error, that is the beta? No, it's not. This is the sort of the live version, if you will. Now, just see Menorca there, poking out through the clouds. Babidou, hello from France. Good to see you on stream again, my friend. Just a reminder whilst we are on the descent, if you're interested in checking out the camera crew that we use, link in the video description below. Also, if you're shopping on the Contrail store, don't forget to use our 10% discount code, and also link to Innobuilds as well. When the A350 releases, then be sure to use that link if you are going to be purchasing that. That also helps support us here at the channel as well, so thank you everyone who uses that link when purchasing via Innobuilds for their scenery and aircraft. But also, if you haven't done so yet, give us a little like on the stream. Helps with the YouTube algorithms and all. We'll start slowing down shortly. Drop it to 250 knots as we get below 10,000 feet. Drop the landing lights on as well. Nice little afternoon jaunt this. The flight time is only about 45 minutes. Well, we've been live for about an hour and 40, so lots to brief and things on the ground.
Shutdown 598 is now accepted, reducing our speed down to 220.
Menorca traffic up on 34 Alpha Mike, starting the 30-mile DV arc. Inbound Titis, north of the airfield. Flight level 90, and we'll be on the ILS for runway 01. Right, push manage speed, start slowing down. So, just watching now, we've got a tailwind as we're coming in. I'm just going to open descent this so we can slow the aircraft down a little bit more. Landing system on, activate our approach phase as well. Might just need to use a bit of spoilerage. I just see those coming up. Hey, Whiskey Alpha says he watches a load of the videos, taught us a lot about the Airbus family on Flight 24. Finally caught a live stream. It's not often we stream during the day, Whiskey. That's probably why. really been pushed by that wind at the moment.
On traffic,
VS 800.
30 mile DME, arc ILS 01, flight level 100 and descending to flight to 3,000 feet. On traffic.
Okay, so put the spoilers away now. Menorca traffic Alpine 34 Alpha Mike on the 30-mile DME arc 14 miles from Barleo, speed 200.
Delta traffic, Shanix 598, stops on the localizer 12 miles.
Sean says one thing I'm happy to see in Flight 324 is a little bit more wing flex from the Phoenix. Yep, a lot of people love seeing the wings bouncing up and down like crazy. The Airbus is quite solid. It doesn't do it. I'm not so sure about Boeing. You have to ask someone like Lulu or someone. But yeah, the Airbus aircraft they don't bounce that much. I mean, it's moving just a tiny bit there. So I'd say that's probably quite realistic. Now, what I like is the fact in Flight 24 that the aircraft does not fly on rails at all. Which is good. They certainly don't fly on rails in real life. See the glide slope just there as well. So 12 miles out, we can probably start configuring and slowing ourselves down now. So flaps 1, speed's checked. Flaps 1. Now pull speed 180 knots. Okay, so we've got Lockstar, there we go, just say autopilot 1 and 2 are both on. So there we go, alt glide slope, Lockstar, Cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2. VS 600, we're below the glide slope, we've got Lockstar sorted so we can just tweak that VS a little bit now. VS 500. Menorca traffic Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, establishing runway 01 ILS, and we are 12 mile final, speed 180. Gemma says, here's where I always struggle. I always get a speed warning followed by autopilot disconnect. So it sounds like you're slowing down a little bit too much. So glide slope start should be coming in a moment. These clouds need to break. Can't see a single thing. They should do though. Looks like we're getting underneath them now. Forrest, is there up-to-date information about my PC under the stream? Yes, that's not changed. That should be. That should all be correct. Unless it says I've got something like a 1060, because that was years ago. Right, there we go. Glide slope starts. Missed approach altitude is 2,500 feet. Flaps 2. Speed's checked. Flaps 2. Speed flaps 2 out by 2,000 feet.
2,500.
Cabin crew, seats for landing, please.
Cabin crew, take seats for landing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are preparing for landing. Please return to your seats and fasten your seat belts. Thank you.
Gear down, spoils armed, manage the speed. Flaps 3, speed's checked. Remember, we're flaps 3 landing in this. Now, we've got really strong headwind, so it should not really need much of a flare today. There's the other airport. Don't land at that one by mistake. That's going to require quite a bit of paperwork. And forever be hounded by your work colleagues. You're never allowed to be... never allowed to forget that. I mean, this is the kind of airport as well. Just look at that. You could end up lining up. There we go. Mahan traffic Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, 3 mile final runway 01. Landing checklist. So cabin is secured. Go around altitude is 2,500 feet, and ECAM memo is landing no blue. 1,000 feet. Stable. Yeah, so that sort of runway you could easily line up with a taxiway by mistake, couldn't you? Just watch, we don't drop below that glide.
500.
Stable.
Above. Minimum.
Continue.
Light slope.
40. 30. 20. Retard.
Spoilers, reverse green, decel, manual brakes, and reverse off. Give way to the Jet 2. Mahan traffic, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, vacated runway 01, giving way to the Jet 2.
Runway 01, 12 miles to run. Easy 77.
I'm pretty certain that Jet 2 aircraft just may have vacated the airport, vacated the runway on a closed taxiway that they're doing work on, but never mind. Welcome to Menorca. The sun is shining, so that's a good sign. Steve better now go do some work. Yeah, fair enough, Steve. Albabino, I'm not sure if FS Realistic does or not. Someone else might be able to answer that. Funny, do I use frame generation? No, I don't. No. Right, I'm going to go and park over here just because that's where I parked in real life. Is how much FPS now? No idea. I don't look at it. I really don't. As long as it's smooth and the same, that's all that matters to me. Oh, Lulu, thank you. I'll check that out. Okay, job done. Give it another 30 seconds. Parking brakes on.
On traffic, EC77, 2 mile final. On traffic.
So yeah, we just want to wait 3 minutes before engine shutdown. So yeah, at that point then, shut off the engines, wait for M1 to drop below 10%, turn off the beacon light, seatbelt signs can come off as well. I'm just not doing that because we're going to have a look at the replay. But yeah, that was a great little flight, isn't it? So about flight time about 45 minutes. So if you've got a little bit over an hour or so to get yourself up running sorted, then yeah, it's a good flight to do. Great scenery as well from might be Simwings and Aerosoft. This scenery. So yeah, always good to have scenery for your flights. And if I now come off of VATSIM, thank you to those of you who flew alongside us. Of course, our VATSIM ATC that we had earlier on. Come off VATSIM, we'll check out the replay as well. So it might work, it might not work. Replays are a little bit temperamental, so we'll see how we get on with that. Let's see if it works or not. Are you going to work? Ah, excellent. It is working. That's beautiful. Sean says, perfect flight, perfect way to spend a relaxing afternoon. Nice. I like flights like this just because I do like to be able to sit, you know, switch off, so to speak, during the cruise and chat. But I also like busy flights where you've got stuff to do and things like that. There's still things that we didn't do. We didn't do the fuel check. Obviously, we checked at top of climb, which, to be fair, it's not that long before you're on the descent anyway. But we didn't cross-reference it or anything like that. But you know, it's just a busy flight with loads to do. Never get bored on a short hop. Flight Sim 24 scenery looking stunning. Touchdown. That is a bit of a wing bob, isn't it, that? Dark says reading the NOTAMs for 01 Foxtrot on November Lima for turn off after landing, not Echo. Oh, that's interesting. Let me just show you what I was looking at. I was looking at this. Cool. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed our little afternoon stream, and we don't do them that often, do we? So it's really nice to be able to do it. A reminder before you depart: please don't forget to hit the like button on your way out if you can. Remember, Toulouse Airport, you can grab from the Contrail store. There is the discount code listed down there at the bottom as well. Don't forget to check out Innobills, again using that link in the video description. Anyone wanted to check out the cabin crew that we used today, again link in the video description for that as well. So I'm going to leave you with our maybe our first officer's view, shall we? Give you a first officer's view of our arrival into Menorca. Thanks so much, guys, and hopefully see you all again soon with updated times on streaming, as we're going to try and plan those a little bit more in advance now, so that things are starting to become a little bit clearer in my household. But whatever you're doing for the rest of the day, hope you have a great day. Hope you're not working too hard, and if you are working, then go and watch one of our streams from the past, and that'll keep you company that way. Have a great day, everyone. See you all again very soon. Bye bye.
$100.